Hey, what's up, everybody? Wait, give me a little bit. 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 I just have to do something really quick. Give me a little bit. And it's gonna be in a while.
This is a story.
Sorry. And it's gonna be in a while since I streamed last as well. So I'm gonna just talk about some small things, and I'm gonna do something really special today. So yeah, I think I was gone like for 2 weeks or something, and yeah, I kind of wanted to just talk about some small things because everybody's curious, like, you know, how the things are around me now. So yeah, honest. I just named it "Let's Be Honest" just because, like, you know, I kind of want it to like normal. I kind of want it to do a normal stream, like where I just talk to my viewers normally, like about like how the things are right now for me and like how it's been and stuff like that. So yeah, so you know, like when I stream, I just try to do like weird stuff as much as possible. But this time, I kind of just wanted to just chill with my viewers and stuff. That's just the main point of it. And I was just recording some videos as well. And so one thing I wanted to talk about is, sorry, you're good? Yeah, I'm doing great. So one thing I wanted to talk about is I will be really active on YouTube for a while, like for probably 2 weeks. What I mean by that is like I'll just post videos freaking every day for 2 weeks. That's just one thing. And so I think I posted a video yesterday and I posted a video today as well. And I will upload a new video tomorrow as well. And there will be like 2 VR chat videos incoming as well. So I will be really active. And what I wanted to do in this stream is like this one. Let's learn the... So here, this is actually what I wanted to do this time. Let's learn the most useful Japanese phrases. So I noticed a lot of people like want to learn Japanese, right? And nobody's like allowed to go outside that much anymore because of the like quarantine and stuff. So I just wanted to do something different, special, to bring something like new to this stream. Soふざけたフレーズが出ないことを祈ります。まあ、the thing about it is, a lot of people like have been messaging me interestingly. Like, so my channel's all about like trolling, right? My channel's all about saying stupid stuff and just going after people and just be stupid. That's the whole point of like my channel. But interestingly, I've been getting like a lot of emails that say something like, "Hey, would you please be my teacher? I need a Japanese teacher. Please be my teacher." And I really have never said like I will teach Japanese to my viewers like anything. I think I've done some like videos where I teach stupid phrases to Japanese people, but I feel like that's what everybody wants me to do. So I'm gonna do that because I haven't done it like a while recently. So one thing everybody has to know is like this one. Just please, I just really want everybody to know about this one, not unchi. So I just uploaded a new video like within freaking like 5 minutes actually. I made the video like within 5 minutes. And yeah, everybody has been just saying unchi like on my channel, like on my entire channel. Like everywhere I go, people just say unchi, poop. So that's just one thing. And still sick, thank you for the donation. Chinchin daisuki, that's like one thing I hear too. But no, not that. Like, so let's be honest, right? So this stream is named Let's Be Honest. What I mean by that is like, I'm going to actually honestly teach you some useful Japanese phrases. Not like unchi or oshikko, like freaking pee-pee or like chinchin. This one. Yeah. This is freaking actually useful. 僕は外国人です. Do you guys know what that means? Can you guys guess like what that means? See? I am a foreigner. So it seems like some people know about it. I'm a foreigner. Yeah, I'm a foreigner. Yeah, like that's what it means. Floor gang. If you think like that means floor gang, then thank you for the donation, J. Limao. Have you ever been to a Japanese love hotel? No, I've been on this. I've never gone to a love hotel. So what that means is like I'm a foreigner, right? And this is seriously freaking the most important phrase in Japanese. So why I'm saying it is because like, interestingly though, I mean there's nothing wrong with it, but there are some people like who are really actually trying to learn Japanese by watching my channel. And some people think this is an actual educational channel. No. Okay, so I want everybody to look at the name of my channel, and I think it's named sort of that Troll, right? And let me talk about something really interesting. Some people were actually like angry recently. Some people were angry about like this channel recently. Like I was reading some comments and some people were saying like, I need you to apologize. And I was like, what? I mean, I just got question marked super hard. Because I just didn't know why. And so some people think that, like, you know, so in the first place, some people have like this interesting conception, which is not wrong, but some people think that Japanese people are just so shy and they are just all serious. They're just so hardworking and they are serious, which isn't wrong, honestly. It's not that wrong. Like, I know a lot of Japanese people who are just so serious, hardworking. But what I'm trying to say is there are some people like me too, right? So I do truly stuff on my channel, and some people like came to my channel for the first time and they watched my videos and they went like, what the fuck, this Japanese guy is trolling, he's stupid, I want you to apologize. So I mean, I kind of, you know, thought it was interesting. And I honestly don't know why a lot of people thought, like some people thought, like this is a serious channel. But if you watch my channel, well, like if you freaking look up my channel page, let's just do it together, everybody, shall we? So this is what you do. You just go to my channel page, right? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, I just heard myself. Oh wow. Wait, how do I delete this? I just heard myself. No! Oh wow. Wait. So here, what you do is just go to my channel page, right? And if you scroll down a little bit, yeah, I mean, this video is actually a great one. And what happens if I order a penis haircut? So again, there are some people that believe that, you know, my channel is kind of serious and decent, but I just wanted to tell everybody that I don't think it is. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's just one thing I wanted to mention for a long time. So here, this video, so I just casually uploaded this video as well because, like, you know, I'm a troll. I do stupid things. Like, this is, you know, something I do a lot. And I think there were like 3 people who were like legitimately angry at the video or like my channel. What I mean by that is like there were some people who really thought like this video was offensive for some reason. Why did it even like freaking show up? So some people thought this was like offensive, and they, for some reason, like, this is what they said, I think. I need you to apologize to us. This is not acceptable. And yeah, if you think this is not acceptable, then I can understand it. I mean, it was kind of stupid. It was definitely stupid. I understand you. But yeah, so just say it. I just thought it was really interesting. And thank you for a donation, Zerp049. I love your content. Keep on being Sorada Troll. Thank you for the donation. So I will keep being Sorada Troll, and I think I will not change. But you know, so you guys like all know who Filthy Frank is, right? Filthy Frank. Of course, everybody knows about him, right? Let me take a poll. Do you guys know who Filthy Frank is? Like, everybody knows who he is, right? So Joji. Yeah, Joji. So Joji's getting some kind of hate recently now. I mean recently, just because some new fans figured out that Joji was Filthy Frank before, right? And I actually made a video about it, and I will upload a video about it tomorrow, but what I'm trying to say is it's kinda interesting, isn't it? Like how you know, everybody knows that Joji was Filthy Frank before, but suddenly like some people are angry about that. And I can kind of relate to it. It's like, how do I explain this? It's like I've been doing stupid things on my channel. Like I think I really haven't done like any decent things on my channel. I've made some serious videos, of course, like here and then, like here. I think I made some serious videos, like yeah, this one's serious. Yeah, this one's definitely serious. Like this one's like my favorite one as well. So this channel's all about doing stupid things, but I've been doing some serious things as well. But somehow, some people, I think there are like a lot of new fans from like these VR chat videos, like this one, or like this one, so that some people like probably didn't know that I kind of do messed up stuff, right? So they kind of got angry, probably. How's voice acting? I'm gonna just talk about that too, because everybody's curious, like what kind of things I've been voicing. So I'll talk about that too. There are like a lot of things I want to talk about in this stream. I might like stream for like a long time as well. Usually I freaking stream for like 2 hours or like probably 1 hour, but I will stream for a long time too. And let me just read the donations. Lord Mark, are you thinking of having some actual Japanese too? Like, what do you mean? You mean like Japanese lessons? Probably, yeah. Melissa Cordero, I love you, SM. Wait, what is this? I love you, SM? SM like as in that SM? Wait. I love you so much. Thank you. I'm your biggest fan from Brazil. Thank you. I'm your biggest fan from Japan too. I think it's just like better for both of us to just, you know, be our fans like each other. So, Hui Fan Zhang Toes, thank you for the donation. So yeah, the voice acting thing. So everybody is curious about like what kind of things I've been voicing, right? And so as everybody knows, I've been trying to kind of avoid talking about that recently. Just because. It's not that like I'm trying to hide it or anything, but just because this channel is kind of stupid, right? So as Shredder Troll, I do stupid things. I do cringy things. I do just dumb things in general. But as a voice actor, I kinda try to be decent. And if I just review like what kind of things I've voiced, I feel like everybody will just like freaking raid all of the games for like things I've voiced so far and be like this. So I'm just trying to kinda, you know, put a boundary between like me as a voice actor and me as a Shredder Troll. Cause I mean they'll be like freaking unchi and poop like all over the place, right? I mean I don't mind it on this channel because like this is the channel like you know, where I do stupid things. But if that happens to like other channels and like other people I work for, I feel like I have to take some responsibility for that. So that's just one thing. But I can tell you guys like which kind of like what kind of things I've been voicing. So let's do this actually. Let's do this together. But before that, let me just read all the donations actually. So Cremado, I tried cutting my BF's hair because the hair salon was closed and I messed up and legit gave him a penis haircut. Thank you for Thank you for the donation as well. Kyoto 1 for Black. If I take a trip to Japan, will you hang out with me? I'll think about it, but I get an email like this like 20 times a day. So let me think about it, but I don't really think it's possible. Coconut Minazuki, thank you for the donation. Can you greet Filipinos konnichiwa? It means a lot. I actually know some phrases in Tagalog, like patingin ng cellphone mo. But thank you for the donation. I like the Philippines too. Ricky Shoko, thank you for always making me laugh even when I felt like crying. Also, you are super handsome. You are handsome too. Thank you for the donation. So here. This is what I want to do with you guys here. So just go to like Google. Search Shredder Troll. Wikipedia, a wiki. Yeah, that works. And so what I'm trying to say is oh, this one is actually accurate, but there are some like fake information about me, and I just wanted to kinda, you know, let everybody know that there's like some fake information about me. So here, this one, yeah, this one's like not accurate. So I just kind of wanted to talk about this too. Sora, born February 28th, 1992, age 28. Yeah, right, I'm 28. Was born in Japan. Yes, Sora is both fluent in English and Japanese. Sora used to be a voice actor. So again, my main job, my occupation is actually like doing voice acting. So I do that every day. And English teacher. Yeah, I was an English teacher. And translator. I still do translations. I'm still a translator. I still do that every day. Before coming over to YouTube. So when coming to YouTube, he made VR chat videos and then had success. So is also a musician. I just kind of want to point out a lot of things about the website. You know what I mean though? And no, I don't really watch VTubers, no. So, Japanese don't understand sarcasm. I'll talk about that later too. So, okay, I'm still a voice actor. I don't teach English anymore. I'm a translator. I still do translations. And, VR chat videos, I think everybody seems to like VR chat videos, but I think how I kind of blew up wasn't really the VR chat videos. I have a question, like, so which video on this channel did you guys watch first? I'm really curious. I'm just really curious, like, how you guys got to know about this channel. Let me know. That's what I thought. So, like, the majority of people are saying Filthy Frank. And, yeah, Filthy Frank is like 80%. So, as everybody is saying, I think how I kind of blew up is almost because of, like, the reaction videos about Filthy Frank, I think. And here and there, like, I've been kind of doing like other videos that kind of blew up so many times as well. I mean, so VR chat is kind of one of the ones like where I kind of blew up. So yeah, I mean, this is not wrong, but I'm just saying, you know, when coming to YouTube, he made VR chat videos. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say though? You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I just wanted to point out that one as well. So I freaking forgot what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is like I'm still a voice actor, and voice acting is like something I do a lot more than anything, like more than YouTube, more than like anything. I do voice acting every day. That's my main like occupation. And I still do translations, and I do YouTube. But YouTube is more like a hobby. Like, I don't really see it like a job. It's the place like where I do stupid things and just kinda, you know, make myself laugh. I'm a fan of Sorada Troll channel as well, so I do stupid things myself. So it's not really like my job. I don't really see it as a job that much. I sometimes see it as a job, of course, because I somehow get money from YouTube as well, like, you know, ad revenue and stuff. But it's more like a place where I troll and do stupid things. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just what I kind of wanted to talk about in this stream. And let me just read the donations. Super Pineapple Overlord. Sora, you are very, very sexy. You are very sexy too. Sea Sky. Dude, if you are listed as educational, people can get away with anything, even porn on here. Also, I was wondering, how are Apple Guy and Discord Girl doing? I think I met Discord. Oh, I think that was like 3 weeks ago, but I talked to Discord Girl. And I don't know like what Apple Guy has been doing. I think he's been playing like games with his real life friends. And I found you from Give Me a Break, man. So you've been watching my channel for a long time, right? That's when I only had like freaking 1,000 subs or something. Damn. And I am Meoram. Unchi, 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 unchi. Unchi. Daisuki, daisuki, daisuki. Sora, what color are you? Black. J. Limao, I actually really wanted to learn Japanese for my family, so yeah, I'm gonna do some like Japanese lesson today as well. I used to get this question a lot, and I think I kinda made a video about it as well, but let me just talk about it again. I don't really think Japanese people in general like to show their faces. So privacy issues are kind of important in Japan. Like people seriously care about their privacy like a lot more than anything. They don't want to, you know, they don't want people to know like where they live, what they look like, what their names are, and stuff. So that's just one thing. Are you Mexican? Ah. 特に日本の実況者はマスクとかで隠している人はめっちゃ多いです。Especially Japanese 実況者 like YouTubers who do gaming videos, they usually hide their faces with masks, is what he's saying. True. And the reason why they are like that is because like they just are kind of really careful about privacy and stuff. I'm like one of the very few Japanese people who does things without like hiding my face, even though I have like other jobs. Do you guys watch other Japanese channels, by the way? Do you? So, which ones do you guys watch? Japanese man YouTube, I watch him too. He's a great guy, by the way. He's freaking smart. Anime man, yeah, okay. Kizuna Ai, yeah. Filthy Frank, I don't think that counts because he's not in Japan. So what I'm talking about is like any Japanese YouTubers who are in Japan currently. Ichika, yeah, I guess, but he's not really a YouTuber. He's a musician. He's in a different category, if you know what I mean. So, if you kind of think about any YouTubers, like Japanese YouTubers that do videos in Japan, a lot of them kind of hide their faces, right? Interestingly, I mean, there are so many people like who don't hide their faces just because like YouTube is their occupation. They don't do anything else besides YouTube, so that they don't have to hide their face. But if you look at the people who have other jobs, like a lot of them hide their faces, and the reason is because like, oh, HJ Freaks, he's not Japanese, he's Korean, by the way. A lot of them hide their faces because it's just how it is in Japan. So, and Pre-Mado, thank you for the donation. I don't want to leave early, but I need to get up early and take my graduation photos. I will see you next stream. Jamatane, see ya, take care. So, yeah, he's a great guy too. I kind of watch him sometimes. So the reason why Japanese people hide their faces is just because like privacy problems, and some people just stalk. Like stalkers are kind of scary in Japan, so that's just one thing too. And let me just get back to like this whole Japanese lesson thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, a lot of you guys are still like learning Japanese, right? And I just really want you guys to remember this one phrase, 僕は外国人です, which means I'm a foreigner, like I'm not Japanese. And one more thing. Oh, and if you are expecting me to say some trolly things, I'm not gonna say any trolly things this time, because I kind of want everybody to know some like actual Japanese phrases. So, second one. I really want everybody to know this one phrase as well. 英語でお願いします。Question time! Do you guys know what this means? 英語でお願いします。Not うんち。うんち is poop. English, please. Yeah. Say that in English, like English, please. Yeah, that's what it means. And J. Limao. When can you use the word in convo? Manji. Manji is kind of like swag. So if you want to say something, like some sentences with like swag in it, like, oh my god, that's so... I don't know, but Manji is really like... I think Manji in English would be swag, or like YOLO kind of thing. So if you want it to sound like that, then just say something in Japanese such as like konnichiwa, manji, like hello, swag. It's literally what that is. So if you want to be like that, then just go ahead and just say it. And Johnny Shong, thank you for your donation. And next phrase. I really want you guys to like know this one phrase as well. 一緒に来てください. Question time. What does it mean? Please come with me. You got it right. You got it right. Please come with me. And again, some people probably are thinking that I'm trolling, or like, see, you're gay. I mean, you can say I'm gay, but I'm not trying to be gay right now, so right. So the thing about it is 一緒に来てください. It means, yeah, please come with me. And when I talk about stuff like that, then people think like this is what usually everybody thinks I'm talking about, but no. Because come in Japanese, it's different. It's not kite, it's iku, right? So I'm not talking about that, just saying. Isn't it kind of funny how I have to like make sure I'm not talking about that? Funny, isn't it? It's just funny, isn't it? Next phrase. Alright, so let's see who the most fluent Japanese speaker in this stream is. What does it mean in English? I gotcha. A lot of people think yabe is dangerous or bad, right? But so this is like one of the most interesting phrases like when it comes down to Japanese, because let me talk about that. So do you guys know what yabe, yabai means? See, so he's Japanese, this guy's Japanese, and he's saying this is really awesome, right? So everybody's saying like bad, but he's saying awesome. So this is like what I kind of wanted to talk about today as well. When people say like これマジやべえんだけど, I don't really think people mean like bad. It's all about the context as well. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh my god, yeah, you got it right. But let me talk about that more deeply. So again, so here, everybody. So what's yabai? Yabe. So yabe and yabai, they are the same thing, but what are the differences? I mean, not the differences, but what does yabai mean? Do you like lollies? No. I don't really like lollies. I don't like kids that way. Yabe slang? Yeah, it is, yeah. It is slang. Crap. Bad. It's not bad. やばいはネガティブの時にもそうですね。So やばい can be like both negative and positive, like both. Oh shit, something like that. The closest word to やばい or やべえ in English would be this. Crazy or shit. You know how like in English you can say, oh, this is shit, and that means like this is bad, right? But if you say like this is the shit, then that means like this is great. And if you say crazy, I mean it can be bad and good, like both. Like he's crazy, but if you say it like that, that's usually positive. Like that means like something good, right? Oh my god, he's crazy, he's doing it. But sometimes you say it in a situation like where you are trying to like insult somebody, like, you know what, that guy's crazy, man. So yabai is kind of like that. But what I wanted to say is when people say yabe, it usually means like positive things than like bad things from my experience. I think it depends on the person, but yabe literally means like not normal. So it can be good, it can be bad. And a lot of people seem to be kind of, misunderstanding like what this really means. So I just wanted to kind of point that out as well. And there are like more things I wanted to kind of talk about. Tsu and zu. What do you mean? They are like totally different, like two Japanese characters. Like tsu and zu. What do you mean? Like tsu and zu, right? They are totally different. Tsu and zu. Like everything about them is just so different. So. ヤバいは日本語で最も汎用性に優れた言葉の一つです。本来の意味であれば危険を意味するものですが、若者言葉から。So what he's saying is like, so it originally was like something negative, but since like young people started using it, it kind of turned into something positive recently. And that's what I think too. Like when people say yabe or yabai, it usually means, oh my god, this is crazy, like as in this is good. I don't really think people say yabai when they are like trying to say something negative recently. I think it depends on like what kind of person you are as well, but especially on the internet, when people say yabai, it's a compliment, I think. Like, this channel is so yabai, which means like this channel is so crazy but good kind of thing. So Filthy Frank is yabai. And the Kyoto 14 Black, I'm serious. Hopefully next year a few of my friends and I will be going. You will be my second time in Japan. It would be so cool to hang out with you. Thank you for a donation. And yeah, I get emails like them a lot, like where they tell me if they can hang out with me and stuff. I get 20 of them a day, so I'm not sure if I can hang out with you guys, but thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. I don't really think I can do that, so. And there's like some more things I wanted to talk about. Are you a lesbian? No. I'm a guy, so I don't really think I can be a lesbian. So I think I can talk about this too. Hentai. If you say hentai in Japanese, do you guys know like what hentai is, by the way? Like in Japanese, not in English. Thoughts on densha? Crowded? Yeah, pervert. Yeah, pervert, yeah. Pervert. So, yeah, that's what it is. Some people like have kind of asked me if I like hentai or not. Like, they say hentai in Japanese. Like, do you like hentai? But if you say it like hentai, that means a pervert, right? So if you just come up to me and ask me like, hey, do you like hentai? That kind of sounds like you were asking me, do you like perverts? And I don't know if I am supposed to say yes to that or just say no to that. Yeah, do you like perverts? Yeah, that's literally like what it sounds like to me. So if you guys don't know how to say hentai as in like animated porn, you say ero anime. But I think everybody knows about this. And I finally remembered what I really wanted to talk about today. This one. Yo kara, in kara. Do you guys know like what these mean? 陽キャラand 陰キャラ? Yes or no? Because I don't know how to say them in English. But this is seriously something everybody says in Japan recently. It's what everybody says. So if there are any Japanese people watching this stream, I kind of want to know if you guys say it or not, but you say it, right? Like, seriously, I feel like everybody says yo kara and in kara recently. Everywhere. Not like introvert and extrovert, but it's kind of close to that. So, 確かに使う. See? Everybody says that recently. Like, some people call me like in kara all the time as well, just because I do stupid things. But I mean, so here, I mean, I thought I speak English and Japanese both, so that I can, you know, do translations and stuff like a lot. But when it comes down to these words, I don't know like what the exact translations for it, like these words are. ソロさん大ファンです。ありがとうございます。私もナオコさんのファンです。So, 陽キャラ and 陰キャラ, let me just talk about like what they are. And this is something everybody says in Japan. Let me just try to explain. Normie, 陽キャラ. No. It's not a normie. 陽キャラ is like something everybody looks up to. It's like a seriously, how can I explain this? 陽キャラ is when you're the coolest person in school. Yeah, you got it. Sunny person and negative person, that's what it directly means, but let me explain. So, 陽キャラ is... It's not you kara, it's 陽キャラ. 陽キャラ is the coolest kid. Like at school. Usually, like when they say 陽キャラ and 陰キャラ, that usually implies like they are still like in school. So 陽キャラ, the coolest kid at school. It's basically what that means, I think. 陰キャラ, on the other hand, 陰キャラ means, yeah, nerd. Like I think that's pretty much like what 陰キャラ is. So. Celebrity? No, not that. But thank you for your donation. It's just, you say like something like, so let me just give you an example. You say like, oh, you know what? Surada Troll is such an in kara, and that means like Surada Troll is such a nerd. He doesn't have a life. Yeah, see? This guy got it right. Like a charismatic kid. Yeah, you got it right. It's like 100% right. Coolest kid is like, so you say, he's a yo kara, which means like oh, he's so cool. I want to be like him. He's awesome, that kind of thing. In kara, incel. No, incel doesn't have anything to do with like in kara. It's in kara, it's just when you are being a nerd. Yo, Chad, yes, you got it. Yeah, yes. That's actually the best translation for yo kara. You got it. Thank you. You got it right. It's like how you say, it's like what you call them with. It's just, yo kara, Chad, got it, nice. What a Chad, what a yo kara. But actually, I kind of want to say there are some like slight differences between like a Chad and yo kara. Because yo kara sometimes means like kind of stupid. Not a simp, no. Simp doesn't have anything to do with like in kara. In kara is just like when you are just being a nerd. Chat is no. But yeah, it's just really hard to explain like what that really means. But yo kara is basically when you are being cool, and in kara is just like when you are being version, yeah, or a nerd. Idol and outcast. You can say that too, but the closest translation would be this one, Chad and nerd, I think. And this is what everybody says recently in Japan. Like seriously, if you just go to any Japanese channels and if you read the comments, literally everybody talks about whether the YouTuber is a Chad or a nerd. Like I get like these comments a lot as well. I sometimes get comments from Japanese people and they usually like they usually ask me if I'm an in character or like a yo character. They care about that like all the time. Like I don't really think people outside of Japan even care about whether they are yo character or like in character, but people in Japan care about that way too much. So, otaku, what does that mean? I thought everybody knows about that. Let me ask you guys a question. I get this question a lot as well. What are the differences between a weeb and a otaku? Do you guys know like what the differences are? And I know some people are gonna say like, oh, there are differences between weebs and weeaboos. But let's just forget about the differences between like weebs and weeaboos. Let's just try to just focus on the differences between weeb and otaku. Computer nerd, not really. Not really. Otaku is less extreme. You kinda got that right. Okay, so let me just give you guys an answer. In the first place, so weeb, what language is it? Is it English or like is it Japanese? What language is this? What language is it? English. So, weeb is English. Next question. Otaku. What language is it? So, it seems that you guys know the differences between weebs and otakus. That really explains it all. The differences between weebs and otakus, they are really simple. Weeb, it's an English word. Otaku, it's a Japanese word. Weeb is when you just like Japanese things, but usually like when people say, oh, you are weeb, that usually means you are into anime. Even though that's not the definition of like what a weeb is, but people just think if you are into anime then you are a weeb, right? It's the same. It's the same. Basically, otaku is kind of same, but this is Japanese. So you cannot call a Japanese person a weeb. I mean, I'm a weeb, so I don't really know like what to say about that anymore. But you can call a Japanese person an otaku, but you can't call a Japanese person a weeb. But again, I mean, I'm a weeb, so I don't really know like what to say anymore. Katshin, thank you for the donation. So, and who was it? Like somebody just said So somebody just said, so can I call a non-Japanese person an otaku? The answer to it is, you can if you wanted to, but I think it's more accurate to call them weebs. What is the difference between okashi and okashi? What the fuck? I know like you are trying to be serious or something, but okashi is like snacks, right? Okashi is like when you fuck. Are you trying to like talk about the like I'm not really sure like what is going on, but strange and snack. Oh no, that's okashi. Oh yeah, that's actually a great one. Okay, so let me just talk about that as well. So okashi and okashi. Okay, so okashi, here, and okashi, but I guess people say okasu actually instead of like okashi, and okashi, or okashi. Let me just talk about that as well. Okashi, snacks. Okashi, well, like people say okasu. It's like fuck, as in like having sex, but more like rape. Yeah, it's just when you have sex. It's kind of like close to rape. Different tone. Is it different? Okashi. Yeah, it's kind of different. Okashi is like snacks. Okashi is like when you fuck. Okashi is funny, interesting, weird, strange. It means like a lot of things. So, and Jesse C, thank you for your donations. Hi, sorry, good to see you streaming again. A question I wanted to ask you is, why do you think USA culture and Japanese culture like each other so much? There are so many reasons. If I have to be like honest about your question, there are so many reasons, but Japanese people, in the first place, think Americans are cool, or they are handsome and beautiful, just because there's like Hollywood, right? A lot of Japanese people like Hollywood movies and stuff, so that they watch a lot of like Americans, and they kind of fantasize about Americans. And we are kind of used to listening to a lot of like American music as well, including Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is not really an American, but Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj, and like other things. So Japanese people think America is like the coolest country ever, interestingly. Like, let me tell you something interesting. If you come to Japan, if you're an American, and if you come to Japan and say you're American, you'll get 10 girlfriends or like 10 boyfriends instantly. I'm not even kidding. I'm 100% serious about this. Because, so, as everybody knows, I speak English, right? I speak English and I speak Japanese. And the way how I speak itself is like so different from other Japanese people. What I mean by that is like, it's not about like my accent or anything. So here, I think some of you guys like probably noticed this too, but the way how I speak itself, like my voice tone itself, is so different from like other Japanese people. So usually though, when Japanese people speak, they usually sound like a lot more high pitched, like, "Hi, nice to meet you. I wanted to marry Justin Bieber." Like that's literally like what they sound like. But in my case, I sound a lot more low pitched, so that some people in Japan think I'm half American or something. You know what happens next when people think I'm half American? People freaking start having a crush on me. Like instantly. Like once I speak, then they think that I'm not like purely, I'm not like pure Japanese, because I sound a little bit different. So they think that I'm half Japanese. I'm like half American, like half European or something. And they assume, like usually, they always assume that like I'm not Japanese. And that's why I've been just calling myself a weeb. But they always say like, so are you like half American? Are you like half Australian? Are you like half French or something? And I usually say like, no, I'm Japanese. And they say like, but the way how you speak is like so different. You are so different from like other Japanese people. Like, why? You sound like Caucasian. You just don't sound Asian. And I say like, yeah, thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate it. Like, I don't know why I sound like this, but it's just because it's just how I am. And they think, I'm lying. And they think I'm like a half Japanese, right? And then people start having a crush on me. It happened a lot when I was like back in school. So I don't know why, but the only thing I can say about this is like, so many Japanese people have a thing for Americans, or half Japanese people in general. And I don't know about this, but do Americans like Japanese culture though? I mean, especially recently, thanks to anime, a lot of people seem to have a thing for Japanese people. If there are any Americans, tell me. Do you guys like have a thing for Japan or like Japanese people? That's what I thought too. What is the meaning of life? That's just way too deep. Wait, so I'm Japanese. Like, I've never left my country in my entire life, so I have a serious question. And again, I think I talked about this a lot of times before too, but a lot of Japanese people think that nobody cares about Japan. But if you look at the world, people like Japan recently, right? Thanks to games and like anime and stuff like that. Right? So I grew up in Japan, so I also kind of thought until recently that nobody cared about Japan and Japanese people. But I have a question. So let me just get straight to the point. Are Japanese people popular in your country? I don't know like where you guys are from, but are Japanese people popular in your country? Say yes or no. You can be just honest. Let me just talk about the definition of like popular. It's when you say, I'm Japanese, and you get freaking like 10 girlfriends or like 10 boyfriends in a day. So it seems like in a lot of countries, I don't know like where you guys are from, but there are some countries, not like that, okay. There are some countries like where Japanese people can be popular, right? And I didn't know about that until recently. Until like freaking 3 years ago actually. So I'm currently 28 and I didn't know about that until like freaking 25. Cause that's like how I kind of grew up. Let me just read all the donations again. But seriously, that's what I thought. And Sunshine, thank you for the donation. Wrath Psycho, すごいですね. Thank you for the donation. Harem King, can you say I love Germany in Japanese? ドイツ大好き. And this is how you say like I love Germany. One more question. If Japanese people are popular in your country, why? Tell me. Well, why are Japanese people popular in your country? I don't know like where you guys are from, but why? Let's just act like I didn't see that. So interestingly, Japanese people are popular in your country just because like anime is getting popular. So let me tell you, everybody. As I just said, a lot of Japanese people think that like we are not popular in foreign countries, like in any countries. Like everybody in Japan thinks that we just cannot be popular if we go outside of Japan. And I thought so, like until like 3 years ago. But I kind of recently noticed there's like this one thing called yellow fever, right? I didn't know about that like until like freaking 3 years ago. So there's like this one thing called a yellow fever, and a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people have a thing for Asians, right? I didn't know about that. Do you guys have like a yellow fever, by the way? Say no if you guys don't have it, but if you guys are into like freaking Asians, say yes, please, because I'm really curious. 多いっすよね、実際それ。多い。That's what I thought, yeah. Okay. I know what you mean, but still, like, I just really wanted to know, like, how many people here have a thing for, like, Asians. つかないっすね、つかないっす。I have one more question. So, you guys have a thing for Asians, right? And I'm pretty sure, like, some of you guys don't even have a thing for Asians. Like, probably some people here might just kind of hate Asians as well. But, can you tell Japanese people apart from, like, other Asians? Can you tell by just looking at them? Yes. Why? Why? Okay, tell me why. Tell me. It's very obvious. Small eyes. I mean, so we Asians all have like same kind of eyes, so I don't really think it's possible to just tell Japanese people apart by just looking at. Language is different, yeah, for sure. But again, okay, so let me just read all the donations and just talk about that. Let me just talk about something really important. Sea Sky, serious question. What type of character do you love voicing? And what type would you love to voice? Like tsundere, kudere, etc. I don't really voice anime that much, but my favorite ones are usually the ones like that just goes like did you just dishonor my family? I'm not going to let you go. I will kill you. And your body will that kind of thing. How do you say the South will rise again in Japanese? I don't know actually, but let me just try to translate it into Japanese. How do I say South in Japanese? The South. How do I say it? Is it just Minami? Or Nampo? I'm not sure about this. Because it just sounds so wrong. It just sounds so wrong. I feel like there's like a better translation for this. 南ですよね。南っぽい気がするけど。It's not south. Wait, what? If you think it's actually south, like south, I mean, that sounds correct too. Yeah, we actually say that south, but no, I mean, You kind of got me for like 2 seconds, but no. Interesting. And do you know Lithuania? Of course, like I freaking had a thing for Lithuanians before, like about 6 years ago. Yeah, because like people there are so beautiful. And again, let me just talk about like what I was talking about. What was it? So you guys say that you guys can tell like Japanese people apart, right? Can you guys tell Japanese people apart by just listening to their voice? Is it something you guys can do? Or like you cannot do it? Can you do it? Yes. Why? Yes, right. So how do you do it? Like what kind of things like do you notice between Japanese people, Chinese people, Koreans? Accent. I mean, yeah, accent is like pretty much different, right? But it's seriously hard to like tell like any differences between Koreans and Japanese people, like especially when they are speaking English. It's really hard because even for me, it's hard. So how do you tell apart? How do you tell them apart? Intonation. True. Last names, yeah. But just by listening to their voices, you can. True. Japanese people kind of do have a hard time saying that as well. Higher voices, honestly, it's soft. So, I have a question. Do you guys think Japanese people in general sound high-pitched? Like, do they sound like this? Do you think people in Japan speak like this? In general? Not like this, but like high-pitched, do you think? Do you think Japanese people sound low-pitched then? There's like yes and no both. So I don't know. If you think Japanese people freaking sound low-pitched because of like me and stuff, I'm like one of the very rare few people like who sounds extremely low-pitched, and everybody thinks I'm using a voice changer and whatever, like when I talk to Japanese people on the internet. This is what I get usually. So I just talk to people, right? Like in Japanese. And this is like usually what happens. Hey, what's up? This is like what happens on the internet, like in CSGO and stuff. Hey, what's up? I'm looking for friends, but would you be please friends with me? And they say like, I don't want to be friends with the people who use a voice changer, you fucking squeaker! Wait, I'm not using a voice changer or anything like that. This is like seriously how I usually sound, and I'm not really. Shut the fuck up and stop using a voice changer, you fucking squeaker! This is something I've been experiencing like for a long time, so you know, just saying. What the fuck did I just read? Oh wow, by the way, some people call me a squeaker, like some people have called me a squeaker a lot of times, like on the internet. I mean, I'm a squeaker, so I don't mind it, but Xylophone 98. Sometimes I can tell a Japanese person from behind by just posture, hair, and clothing. Really? Are you sure about that? Can you tell I'm Japanese? Oh yeah, you can, cause I mean, I can just look way too Japanese. I look way too Japanese. Interestingly though, so here. This is like something I figured out back in university. I was like doing this research about some specific things, and here. So I look 100% Japanese, but like if I hide my face like this, I sound somewhat like Caucasian just because like my voice tone and stuff, and people think that I'm not like 100% Japanese, and you know that happens a lot on the internet as well. just because like my voice tone itself is like so different. So now everybody probably thinks I'm you sound Russian. Interesting. But yeah, I don't sound like Asian. Is like, so what I'm trying to say is like I don't really think people will think that I'm Asian if I just like hide my face. But suddenly I show my face like this. Then boom, I look 100% Japanese. Like, oh my gosh, everything about me is so Japanese. Like, freaking look at my face. And people tell me that I'm fake. I think like that has happened like a lot of times, like where people come up to me and tell me that I'm fake, like trying to fake something. I don't really know like what's happening anymore. And yeah, so people have been like telling me to stop using a voice changer. Like that happens a lot. And if you just go to my channel and if you just read some comments, some people asked me if I use a voice changer or not. Let me talk about that, sure. Loath Master, what do I tell a woman who is married but wants to hook up with me? Echi shiyouze. Please teach me, sensei. So you don't really tell a woman who is married that you want to like do it with her in the first place, I think. But so basically what you are trying to do is like you are trying to just do it with MILF, right? I mean, yeah, that kind of sounds interesting. I mean, I guess you can do that. You can do that, but in the first place, I don't really think you should do it. But if you still like want to know how to seduce them, this is how to do it. Kimi no tame ni kyoku o tsukutta nda. Can somebody tell like what that means? Kimi no tame ni kyoku o tsukutta nda. What does this mean? We'll never say that. You gotta actually say that if you wanted to like seduce somebody. If you're a guy, especially. I made a song for you. Yeah, I made a song for you. From my experience, like I've never really done it with like a lot of girls or like anything. I don't have much experience with girls actually, but from my experience, I feel like this is something girls like, right? I made a song for you. Are there any girls? 歌じゃない。歌と曲は、曲 and 歌 I think they are the same thing. No? In Japanese at least. So here, are there any girls who are watching this stream right now? If yes, do you like to hear this kind of thing? Yes or no? For those like who are saying no, I have a question. Like, what kind of things do you want to hear though if you don't like this? I thought this is like what 90% of the girls like to hear. If the guy's creepy, no. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's kinda, yeah, I mean, obviously no, cause like, you don't really like it when the guy goes like, hey, I made a song for you, can I sing it for you? I mean, it's kinda creepy, right? So yeah, I know what you mean, but, yeah, I know what you mean. Let me just read the donations, but seriously, if you just wanted to kinda seduce somebody, this is like the best phrase you can say, like literally. If you know how to make a song, then this is seriously the best thing you can do ever. Because I feel like though, this is just what I feel like girls really appreciate it when like we do something for the girls, like instead of giving some things to the girls. Like instead of let's say instead of like buying a cup for the girls, like buying this mouse and whatever for the girls, I think it's more important to just do some things for the girls. Like oh, I wrote this letter for you, or like I took a shower for you. I mean, you should never say that because I mean that sounds just so wrong, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Will you marry me? If you say that to like girls randomly, they sometimes block you too, like on the internet. So, but yeah, try it, man. This really works. Like, make a song for her and say, I made a song for you. If they are interested, if she's interested, then she will say something like, oh yeah, I want to listen to it. Would you please like let me listen to it? If she's not interested in it, then they will say like, no, go fuck yourself. Like they really say that. So try it. From my experience, I feel like this is the best thing I could do. But again, I don't have like much experience with the girls, with any girls in my entire life. Batata Quattro. What do you think about Brazil and Brazilian people? They are hot. They are just really hot. Am I polite for saying this? Or like am I just being rude? But they are really hot. They are really beautiful. I mean, I'm not being a simp. I'm just being honest about like them. That as in this? Yeah, of course. But they are really... You're just pervert. What is a pervert? Is it like when I'm on my puberty, but I'm still like perverted? But yeah, I think they are really hot. They are really just beautiful. That's just my impression about Brazilian people. And there was like this one Brazilian guy I was good friends with, and yeah, he was kind of handsome too. So I just have like this image about Brazilians that they are just so beautiful and sexy, I guess. Xnorder23. Hey big boy, hello. Thank you for the donation. Xander Jake de Los Santos. Hello, new fan here. How much would you charge for a 1 hour call? If you're talking about like a normal call, I don't do that. If you're talking about like that kind of call, I don't do that either. I'm kind of confused. Like I don't know if you're trolling or like if you're actually asking me a serious question, but I don't really do that. So thank you for the donation. Thank you, but I don't do that. So thank you for the donation, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Sea Sky, many Japanese bands like One Ok Rock and Baby Metal have exploded in popularity among the masses here in the US in recent years. Yeah, that could explain the surge in the JP interest. My favorite bands are Made and Crystal Lake. Are Bandmade and Crystal Lake. True. I like them too, by the way. Crystal Lake is my favorite too. Koreos G. Hi, today's my birthday. I hope my family remembers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. What is your name again? Koreos. Happy birthday, dear Koreos. Happy birthday to your... I was gonna say panties, but never mind. But happy birthday to you. Have a great birthday. And Chief Sawson. Hi, it's my birthday. Please notice me. Are you guys like the same person or? Chief Sawson. I don't know like if I'm saying your name right or not. But happy birthday. I'll sing a song for you. This song is named this song is called Happy Birthday is like when you were born, right? Birthday is basically it's the day like when you were born. It's the day when you kind of came out of Hap Chiefs are seen. I wanna celebrate your birthday. What the Today's your birthday, May 15th. Today you were born. Please show me your panties. Today you were born. Chiefs are seen. Happy birthday. Show me your panties. I think my neighbor just heard me saying, show me your panties. I mean, I was freaking like screaming, Ryujin no ken o kurae 3 hours ago by myself because I was playing like something. I don't really think my neighbors like care about me freaking going crazy anymore, so yeah. Loath Master, thank you sensei. She wants to leave her husband for me, so I will do the best I can to seduce her 100%. Now to learn how to make a song. It's really easy to make a song, to be honest. Like, you don't really have to do anything to make a song. Like, there are some small steps you just have to kind of go through. Can you guys make a song? Like, do you guys know how to make a song, by the way? Yes or no? I'm kind of curious, like, if you guys know how to make a song. It's really easy, by the way. So no, right? And there's like this one thing called stealing. And if you do like this one technique called stealing, then you can do that. This is quite easy. I don't do that myself, but let me just explain what I mean by that. So if you listen to a lot of music, then you probably should have like your favorite song as well, right? So what you have to do is like think about your favorite song, and this is like what you do. So if your favorite song is like Numb by Linkin Park, you kind of have to learn how to play the song like this. And then you just sing the song, but you change the lyrics like this. I'm singing this song for my crush. I really like you, please pay attention to me. I really like your panties. Please show me your... That's how you do it, by the way. And you shouldn't do that and upload it to YouTube because, I mean, you get copy striked. But I don't think people care as long as you do it like in real life. To your friends, especially, like for your friends. How do you sing high notes? I can talk about that too. Should I just talk about it seriously? Do you guys like really want to know about that? I don't think you guys want to know about that. I can just talk about that seriously too. Depends. If I like ever actually decides to make a song for my crush, like I don't know, I would just like try to figure out what kind of songs my crush likes first. Interested? So there are any people like who do like singing and stuff? Yeah, I can talk about that. Before that, let me just read the donations. Correos G. Thank you, Sora, for the song and the chat for the messages. Also, your favorite Brazilian is Andres. How did you freaking figure that out? Wait. What the hell? I never told anybody about this. I talked about it before? I don't think so. Did I? Oh. Never mind then. Let's just forget about that. Let's just forget about that. Eric Snorder, 23. I eat babies and the younger the better. What the fuck did I just read? そらさんお住まい千葉ですよ。What you are doing at 1 a.m. Really? You think it's 1 a.m. right now? So there's my mirror right there. You think it's 1 a.m.? Really? That's quite interesting. That's just really interesting. So yeah, let me just show you something really interesting. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I just want to show you something really interesting because like it's 1 a.m. right? So where's my phone? I think I broke my phone or something. Oh, I actually lost my phone, so I don't know like what time it is now. But to explain it, like what I was gonna talk about, it's 3:20 p.m. here. Time difference is quite interesting, isn't it? So let me talk about what is it? So that one thing like everybody wanted to know, how to hit the high notes. It's quite easy. Let me kind of be serious about that too, because some people seem to be really interested about that. So what is the definition of like high notes? I don't really know, but it's when you hit like this kind of note. Or like is it what you are talking about? Head voice. Near, far, wherever you are. It's like, just think your throat. It's just like one stick, like this. Near, far, wherever you are. It's like you kinda think about how soft your body is, and you just go like, you just relax first. You just go like, I wanna see your panties. You just relax. You don't even like think about anything. Def more breath. You don't really have to use like a lot of breath for that. I think you have to use like less breath. I think it's like, so if you use more breath for like high notes, you would just end up sounding like ne fa. Like, I mean, it's not wrong. This is like what I use for rock songs, but just if you just wanted to hit the high notes, you kind of use less breath. Like, near, far, and wherever you are. And you kind of think about, like, you were just one stick. The fuck am I talking about? Sing Demon Slayer. 強くなれる理由を知った僕を連れて進めどうしたって So yeah, it's all about like relaxing and how do I explain it? Like, I cannot explain how to do it. And Kenny Fan, can I kiss your chin chin, Sora? So what did I just see and hear? Yes? No, I mean, yeah, yes, you can. Egg Snorter, show me your pee-pee. Egg Snorter, I wanna eat. I wanna have sex with Japanese girls. Sasuke, Uchiwa, what are you doing here? Sasuke. Bro, can you rap? This is my poo. I got you do. 'Cause I took a poop in my poopy pants. And you will smell it like a fool. You like my... What the fuck am I talking about? Japanese people usually have a thing for Americans, so what I'm gonna say is like Japanese people like Americans, but here's the thing. So Japanese people are just all about being polite, right? So politeness, being polite is like the most important thing in Japan. So Japanese people like Americans for their friendliness and their awesomeness. But some people think that some Americans are not polite enough because of like, you know, some cultural differences. I'm not talking about like some Americans like who are extremely rude or like something. I'm talking about like Americans in general because of like the cultural differences. Some things Americans do aren't really polite in Japan. Like for example, let's say so you guys are so friendly. Americans are so friendly that you guys talk about a lot of things. And you guys are just it's really easy to be friends with like Americans. But a lot of Japanese people kind of want to have like some personal space. So they kind of want to stay away from like other people. But Americans just try to be friends with Japanese people so hard that we feel like we don't have like much space. Like much personal space, and some people don't like that. That's just one thing I can think about. And but again, I mean, it's just, you know, culture is different and everybody knows about that. So I mean, it's not like we hate Americans or anything. But that's just one thing I can think about. So are you into Americans? I think a lot of Japanese people are into like Americans, like into non-Japanese people, especially from like Western countries. I know, but what I'm trying to say is like it's just really hard to explain like how it's like and what it's like. It's just it's just really hard to explain. But it's not that like all Japanese people hate Americans or like anything, but it's just really hard to explain like what I'm thinking about. And to summarize it, Japanese people like Americans, and Japanese people usually have a thing for Americans and they want to have sex with Americans. And they want to have like a Japanese girlfriends, like a boyfriends. To be really honest, really. So, and I'm not even like trolling. I'm not trolling. Like that's literally like what a lot of Japanese people think about. Cause you think I'm trolling, right? But there was like this one American girl who came to Japan, like that was like 4 years ago. Yeah, that was like 4 years ago. And she came to Japan, and I think she was like kind of like a prude-ish person. She was not really a prude, but yeah, she was like a prude-ish person. But still, like she did it with like a lot of Japanese guys because like, you know, Japanese people have a thing for like Americans, and a lot of Japanese guys kind of got horny for her, so that they kind of tried to like get close to her. And I think she did it with like a lot of guys. So what am I trying to say though? Just forget about everything I said. She was a clone too. Are you related to Sasuke Uchiwa? I hope so, but thank you for the donation. X-Node, Sora, what is your bra size? I kinda wanna... wait. I don't know, like I wanna say D, B, C, A? I don't know, like, I don't know, I mean... Yeah, D, thank you. L, Cardian, Mokden, Sora the troll, Sora being trolled. Thank you for the donation. ゆっくりとね、熱中症と言ってほしい。It just becomes ね、中止 right? I know about that too, but thank you for the donation. Daniele Mary, 弟子にしてやろうか Please, thank you for the donation. Xnode 23, I want the big sack from Discord girl. When I talk to Americans on the internet, when I hide my face, they usually assume that I'm a weeb trying to be Japanese. Like this. I hide my face, right? And I talk to some Americans like on the internet, and they ask me like, "Hey, dude, where are you from?" And I say like, I'm from Japan. Like I was born and raised in Japan, and I'm currently in Japan as well." And they say like, "What? No, you can't be Japanese, dude." And I go like, no, but I'm really Japanese. And they say like, "No, wait, are you from like Germany or something? Cause you freaking sound like a European." And I say like, "Oh yeah, I get that a lot, but still I'm Japanese." And they say like, "No, then please just give me a picture of you or something." And I just, take a picture like this, and I send it to them. And they say like, "No, like where did you freaking like steal this picture from?" And I say like, "No, I literally just took it." That's just one thing that confuses me the most about Americans. It's not sad. I think it's funny. It's just really funny to me, like how that happens like all the time. I'm kind of used to it now, but I'm just saying, like it happens a lot. xlove06. Sora, please sing Make You Mine by The Public. Thanks to you. I don't know like what song that is. Instead, let me just sing you this one. And I was like, babe. Melissa Cordero. Why don't you have social networks? Love you. Like, what is it? Like Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that? I have a question. Do you guys think I should have a Twitter account? Or like a Instagram account? Or stuff like that? Yes, right. Then let me just ask you guys one more question. If I ever decide to make a Twitter or like an Instagram, then I wouldn't be able to be more active on YouTube, which means there will be like less videos and streams. Do you still want to? Do you guys still want me to make a Twitter account and an Instagram account? See, there are more no's. So I've been using YouTube like when I have my free time, right? So if I like ever decide to use Twitter and stuff, then there will be like a lot less posts and stuff. So I made a video about it. So I think I will upload it in 3 days or like 2 days. Wait for it. I'm not gonna spoil it yet. Unchi. LL Ghost Dad. Thank you for telling me poop, Unchi. I really appreciate it. But I don't know like what I'm supposed to do with the information you gave me, Unchi, like poop in Japanese. So thank you for the donation. What the fuck? Kenny Fan, I love you, Sora. Please say it back, love you too. Ninja Man, Big Ol Unchi with UWU, sexier, puppy, love you, heartbreak. What the fuck? Big Ol Unchi with the UWU, sex, hair, puppy. This kind of reminds me of like when I was 12, when I thought like saying, you know, penis and vagina was funny. I mean, I still think it's funny, but and I kind of kept saying it to some girls, and I creeped them out because like they are Japanese. Like I just wanted to, you know, make a list of like all the dirty words I know. So I kept saying like pussy, vagina, penis, sperm, poop, and whatever. And I don't know, like I don't know why. I just, you know, thought about that, but the fuck am I talking about? I am Mel Rammel. Thank you for your donation. Hey, so a serious question. Is it weird to wear perfume, or it's not weird or like rude? A lot of people do that, but one thing I noticed is like I don't know like where you are from, but one thing I noticed is like people from Western countries, especially from my experience, like Americans wear perfume a lot. And I think Japanese people don't really do that, but I don't think people mind it. You can do that if you wanted to. It's not rude or like anything. Not a lot of people. Like, give me a little bit. So, what I'm trying to say is like, why is it super high in here? What I'm trying to say is like, you can wear perfume and there's nothing wrong with it, And but if you wear like way too much perfume, then people think like you actually smell bad that way, because like you are smelling something not natural, basically. You know what I mean though? People in Japan like natural things in general. I think from my experience, they like natural things. They don't really like artificial things, including perfume or like it, you know, stuff like that. So we like natural things, but it's not like it's rude or like weird to wear perfume. Does that explain it all? So I think Japanese people are fine with like people wearing like way too much perfume, just because like we know cultural differences and we know some people like to wear perfume and stuff. So nobody will say stuff like oh my god, you are so rude. Stop wearing perfume like that. You smell like poop. Nobody will say stuff like that to you, for sure. But yeah, see? There's like one Japanese person saying stuff like if somebody is wearing way too much perfume, then I want to put some social distance between the person and me. Like, so yeah, Japanese people don't really like the smell of like perfume that much, from my experience, and I don't really wear perfume either. And some people say like, then what do you do about your like body smell? What do you do about it? We take a shower a lot. We freaking take a shower like sometimes twice a day. Sometimes like 3 times a day. I do that too. I freaking take a shower like 3 times a day or like twice a day. So 頭痛くなるほどは無理。まあ、女性は確かになんか、まあありますよね。So you can, but it's up to you. I don't think people mind it that much. I don't think there are any like popular American shows, because it's in English. Like they are in English, and people in Japan don't speak English, so that like any English shows don't make any sense to us. So we don't watch them. What we watch is like all the shows like in Japanese and porn, I guess. I'm not even like trolling, by the way. People in Japan watch porn a lot, and the reason why I'm talking about it is like, so Japan's got the second biggest porn industry or something. Am I wrong? It's something like that, right? Like, I think America's got the biggest porn industry, and the second comes to Japan, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, so Japanese people like watch porn a lot, and there's like porn everywhere. You can buy some like porn magazines and stuff like in any convenience stores as well. So I don't know why I started talking about that, but I guess I'm just like trying to be honest about like every question. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, thank you for the donation. Minja Man, please speak English. My subtitles are broken. Yeah, sorry, I will just try to speak English. Sorry, I was just like speaking way too much Japanese. And yeah, I was just like, sorry for speaking Japanese way too much. I'll just try to speak English from now on. But still, like, you know, I'm Japanese. I just kinda end up speaking Japanese a lot. So sorry like if that ever happens, but I will try. Thank you for the donation. Randall, I guess I will show you a picture of me in a bikini. Why? Thank you for the donation and thank you for telling me that, but why? Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your donation and thank you so much for the offer. I really appreciate it. I feel happy. Thank you. But why? Like, that's just sudden. That's just way too sudden. What the hell? I mean, so let me just explain like what's happening. It's like you're just walking on the street outside like this, and there's this Japanese guy standing like this, and you just go up to this Japanese guy and say like, hey, I guess I will show you a big picture of me in a bikini. And the Japanese guy goes like, what the fuck? It's pretty much what just happened, but does that make any sense? Yeah, I mean, I guess if I like asked you for it, then yeah, I mean, it would have made a lot more sense, probably, but it was just way too sudden. Only for you. Yeah, I mean, if it's for me, then I feel flattered. I feel flattered and I feel happy. But it was just sudden and you told me, like, I guess I will show you a picture of me in a bikini. So, I mean, but thank you for telling me that, though. I feel happy. I kind of feel happy and I don't know what to say about it. So please show me a picture of you in a bikini if you want to, but... I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, thank you for telling me that. So thank you for the donation in the first place. I really appreciate it. Everything is made by me. Like all the music you hear on my channel is made by me. Cause like I know YouTube is like freaking strict with like copyrights and everything. So everything, every song you hear on my channel is made by me. Like this one too. Zax102. It is not just Japanese people. All Asian watch porn like a normal show. I'm not calling anyone out but my dad. Speaking of that, so your dad watches like Japanese porn a lot, right? So my dad, I kind of live by myself, but my dad recently just moved to my house, like completely. He's been like at my house for freaking like 2 weeks now. 1 week actually. And I was curious why he freaking decided to like move to my house. But I mean, there's like freaking 4 open rooms. But I mean, so I didn't mind it. But I recently figured out why he decided to move to my house. So I was casually playing this one game called Fortnite with my friends the other day, and I was playing Fortnite with my friends, and suddenly I heard this interesting sound that went like, and I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? And at first, like when I heard it, I thought my friends were like trying to prank me or something. So I was like, wait, did you guys like freaking play porn or something? And they were like, no. So I was like, I thought I was watching porn or something like on my side. So I checked my browser, but nothing was being played. So I was like, yeah, my dad is like at my home. He recently freaking moved to my house recently. So I just checked outside of my room to see if I hear any porn sounds, and I still kept hearing the interesting sounds that went like so at that point I knew my dad freaking just moved to my house to just watch porn, because he probably doesn't like to be interrupted by like my mom and like, you know, other people. Because like at my house, like nobody's there. Like I'm the only person who's here at my house. What the fuck am I talking about? Mark Vega, thank you for the donation. Jan A. I've been learning Japanese, and my piano teacher, who is an old Japanese lady, asks me about stuff I've learned, and I told her お父さんの靴下いい匂い. Thank you for the donation, and thank you for telling her that. I really appreciate it. Japanese people love it, like when freaking non-Japanese people say that, so yeah, thank you. Rolando, why are your eyes not big and cartoony? I hate this. If you were talking about this, oh, I'm not giving you a finger, by the way. I kind of look like I'm giving you a finger, but no. If you are talking about this, are you satisfied? Are you happy now? Like, my eyes are probably a lot bigger than yours now, because I'm doing this. My face hurts. But thank you for the donation. LL Ghost Dad, I pulled my peep to Japan, man. And woman. All the days. Women? I like the hole in the backside, what the fuck? Serious question. Are there any gay people watching this stream right now? I'm streaming. I'm not watching the streaming, so I don't think I count. Do I? Bisexual. It's okay, so there are some gay people watching this stream. I'm not saying like there's anything wrong with like gay people, like anything. I mean, there's like anything wrong. I don't really think there's anything wrong with it, but I was just curious. So, and if you were like curious I'm gay or not, I've been saying like I don't have a boyfriend, so I think that explains it all. But if you think I'm gay, then I'm gay. Aozora Show, how's life? Thank you for the donation. Life is amazing. Thank you for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. Kaiser Heyman, thank you for the donation. Miles 25, it's 1:42 a.m. 1:42 a.m. for me, and are the stores in Japan still being raised of toilet paper? No, the toilet paper issues are solved. We can just get them like everywhere now. Xlove06, do you have a foreigner crush right now, Sora? Love you too. I don't really think I have a crush on like any person. I have a crush on my mom. That's one thing. I love my mom, so. Zax102, lol, I can relate to you, vice versa. Thank you for the donation. Ninja Man, kid watches porn for the first time, sees tentacles. Thank you for the donation. It just like took some time to just process like all the information that was written there, but thank you. Yeah, thank you. And what you just said is like completely true. LL Ghost Dad, what is the smell when daddy watch prawn? Smell? I don't really think that ever like smelled anything. The thing about it is like, so let me actually talk about it seriously. So I mean, so he just moved to my house to just watch porn, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I sometimes watch porn too, and everybody definitely watches some porn. So there's nothing wrong with it. But again though, why doesn't he freaking like wear headphones or like earphones like this? I didn't have to, you know, hear him freaking watching porn. He was freaking blasting porn with like speakers. Like why was he doing it? The thing about it is, like, I just thought it was just way too funny, so that I recorded that. I recorded the part, like, where he was freaking watching porn. I didn't record himself. I didn't record him. I didn't record my dad. But I just recorded the porn sounds, and I uploaded it to, not YouTube, but some specific website to share it with my friends. So my friends watched it. And yeah, it was like that loud. So at that point, I think my dad is like trying to just let me know that he's watching porn and he likes it, cause he's freaking blasting porn usually when he watches porn. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but yeah. But it doesn't really smell like anything. It's like he doesn't care, but it's more like he probably wants me to know that he's watching porn. I don't know, like really. Dane Ingmansen. How do Japanese high school students learn 2,000 plus kanji characters and still remember them all years later? I feel stupid just thinking about it. So let's think about this, like from this way. How do you spell curry? How do you spell curry? How do you spell philosophy? How do you spell special? What I'm talking about, like what I'm trying to say is like, it's pretty much the same as that. So here, the process of like freaking learning kanji is really close to that. Let me try to explain. So kanji, like for example, so like, this is kumo. This is kumo. Clouds. So spelling English words and writing kanji is pretty much the same thing. Let me explain. Cause kumo, it just ame. You just put these two things together and it becomes kumo. And this one is ame. And this one is like you, like say, I think. I might be wrong. What I'm trying to say is you can just remember all the basic words like these and just combine them and it usually becomes a kanji character. Spelling is really the same. So some people are like, but in alphabet we have only like 26 letters and whatever like that. True. But in English, so when you try to spell curry, then you have to remember to put two R's like this, right? Instead of like a curry or like curry. You have to exactly spell it like this. So it's the same as that. So if you are curious why all Japanese people like know a lot of kanji characters, it's the same process. Japanese people are kind of wondering why freaking English speakers can like remember the spellings for a lot of words. Like especially this one, night and night. What confuses like Japanese people the most is like they are basically the same. As in, like, the meanings are different, but they are both night, right? But they are different. So what Japanese people say is like, then how do they remember all the spellings for those, like, you know, words? Why don't you just use hiragana for everything? You can do that. You can do that too. I mean, I do that too. So, of course, that's why people use hiragana. I use hiragana a lot too, because I don't really know a lot of, like, kanji characters. So what I usually do is, like, I use hiragana a lot more than kanji, because, like, there are so many kanjis I don't know for, like, some words. So, thank you. And I Uehara no Ashi. Read this in Dio's voice. ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。せっかく祖父のジョセフが私の世界の正体を、The World の正体を、試験終了チャイム直前まで問題を解いている受験生のような必死こいた気分で教えてくれたというのに。I don't think I sounded like Dio, but did I do it well? You're gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. Thank you. Fuck life. I have a problem self-harming. Help, arigato. I don't know, like, what to say to you, but if you need help, so there are, like, a lot of people, like, who want help from, like, others, right? And the best thing I can say to them is usually, if you need help, you might want to just talk to your friends first, and if you say, like, oh, I don't have any friends, then you might have to talk to your parents. Then I feel like it helps a lot when you talk to some people, your friends, your parents. A lot of people say, like, but see a psychiatrist first, or, like, see a psychologist first, but I really think it's more important to just talk to your, like, family members and your girlfriend, boyfriend, your best friend, like, your favorite people, I think. So, what if you don't have parents? Your grandmother, your grandfather, like, anybody. Any people that care about you. If you think nobody cares about you, I don't really think it's possible, as long as, like, it can be possible. I mean, there might be some people, like, who are just hated by everybody, but it's really difficult to be hated by everybody. Literally everybody. There are usually some people who care about you. It can be your friend, it can be your brother, sister, whatever. Like, it's impossible to be hated by everybody. The thing about it is, it's impossible to be hated by everybody. At the same time, it's impossible to be liked by everybody. Everybody Hates Chris, yeah, that's a great show actually. So, it's impossible to be liked by everybody, and at the same time, it's impossible to be hated by everybody. Because, like, people are different. So what I'm trying to say is, if you look for people who hate you, then you can find some people who hate you. Well, but at the same time, if you look for people who like you, who care about you, you can anytime, like, find those people. So, and that's just, like, one of the things people might not know about themselves. A lot of people say, like, nobody cares about me, or, like, oh, everybody hates me. But again, there are some people, it can be your parents, your brothers, your best friend, like, any people, like, there are some people who care about you. It's really impossible to be hated by every single person in this world. It's literally impossible. At the same time, it's just impossible to be liked by everybody as well. But just saying, so. And thank you for the donation. Minja Man, I believe that LL was referring to you as daddy. What did I just see? Wait, what the fuck did I just see? What the fuck? I didn't know like the anime thing like even exists. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. That's scary. What the fuck? That's actually scary. What the fuck? What the? I guess it's just like one of the donation things probably, but oh. Holy hell, that was scary. How did you do that though? I guess like there's like one thing you can do on YouTube, probably. I don't know. Oh, that was scary. But yeah, thank you for a donation, Minja man. Lux 1K3. Did you see the newest Venus Angelic video? What do you think about it? The OnlyFans video? Yeah, Venus Angelic has an OnlyFans now, and I think she told me about that actually. When I first met her, she kind of told me that like she's interested in like porn and whatever, and I thought she was kidding because I say stuff like that as a joke like a lot, like, oh, I wanna watch porn 24/7, and I watch porn like 10 hours a day and whatever like that. I say that a lot too, right? So I thought she was kind of joking about it, but she actually made an OnlyFans account, and I guess yeah, she's happy that way. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it kind of surprised me a little bit. I just never thought she was serious about it, so just say it. Komori Rider. Konbanwa sensei, genki desu, genki desu. Thank you for the donation. LL goes to dad. How many fingers do you use? What the fuck? Wait. I thought you were talking about like playing with yourself, like masturbation. So I thought you were like asking me how many fingers I use when I masturbate, but I don't think guys use fingers. They use hands instead. Sniff. After like playing with myself? No. Unchi, I bet. Why does it smell like poop? Wait. Oh, are you talking about me playing with my bad hole or something? Yeah, that's what I thought too. But again, I never said like I play with my bad hole. You got me. You win. Dixon Cam 96. I want to create a car sticker that says shitty car or piece of crap car in Japanese. What is the correct grammar for this in Japanese? Shitty car. Kusosha. 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 Right, everybody? Kusosha. Piece of crap car. Yeah, kusosha. Kusosha. I usually would say like kusoka. But kusoka sounds really funny. I don't really think you should say that. Or like you should use that. Kusosha. Like kuso means shit. Sha is like car. So kusosha is like a shit car. Shitty car. So yeah, kusosha. Or like, yeah, kusosha works actually. But thank you for a donation. Rebecca White, you are my favorite person on YouTube, solely based on personality. Thank you for a donation. I hope you never stop uploading because your humor makes me really happy. Also, I think we are close in H2. Neat. Thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. One thing that makes me happy the most is like when people tell me that they watch me for my personality, not like for not my channel, like for the humor. That's just one thing like that makes me kind of happy. Cause sometimes, you know, I mean, I try to just do stupid things to make people laugh on my channel, but I'm still me, myself. I'm a human being, right? And I'm still just a one single person who does like decent things, like when I'm not doing YouTube things. And I just feel really happy like when people kind of figure out about my true personality and tell me that they like me for my personality. It's just like one of the things that really makes me happy. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Lunarius Space. Do you play JRPGs like Trails of Cold Steel, etc.? I don't play RPGs. What the fuck? Oh, armpit. No. Why would I do that for views? Like, what the fuck? One thing I find quite interesting is like, there are some people who just do anything for views, right? There are some people who would just freaking like, you know, do some crazy things for views, and I don't really think I will do that ever. I mean, I do truly things, but not for views. I just do that just because I truly believe that those like stupid videos are funny. I really never do things for views like that much. If you just watch my recent videos, like you can kind of tell like I just am trying to make myself laugh. I'm not really doing things for views. So I think it's kind of funny how YouTubers do that. I guess it's important to get views so that they can make their living with like YouTube. But in my case, I do other things, so yeah, I don't think I have to do that. But if I ever thought freaking like sticking my finger up my ass is like funny, then I might do it. But I don't know, I want to fuck myself. I don't know like what's funny anymore to me, so. Randall, I do not think I can send a bikini pic anymore because I just figured out my mom threw it out because she figured out I was sending what? Is it like you think I'm gay or something? I mean, I can be gay if you want me to be gay. Yeah, I'm gay. So thank you for sending me your picture. Like trying to send me your picture. Thank you. Thank you. Ai Uehara no Ashi. Can you suck your own chin-chin? If you can, do you think it makes you gay? If I suck my own pee-pee, then that's basically masturbation, right? Masturbation is not gay. Is it gay? Question. If I masturbate, does that make me gay? So am I not gay? Or am I gay? So, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think I'm gay for playing with myself. You know what I mean? Like, I can still play with play with myself. And to answer your question, this one. I don't think I can be gay for sucking my own thing, because that's pretty much playing with myself. I just really like how you are saying it like as if it's like one of the most shocking things about me, but I'm a guy too, and yeah, so Whole Fang Dang, favorite song at the moment. That's actually a tough question. What's my favorite song at the moment? Baby by Justin Bieber. Rangoon. I'm going to Japan on exchange for my junior year of high school. Do you have any advice on what I should do when I'm there? Oh wait, so does that mean you are still like 16 or something? Wait, so junior year of high school. Yeah, so that means like you were still like 17, 16, right? Then let me give you some like actual advice rather than like some troll things. Okay, so everybody, I'm pretty sure like there are so many people who are interested in coming to Japan, like making friends in Japan. So let me teach you some really useful techniques to survive in Japan. I'm kind of serious about this because I mean, I want really you guys to kind of have a good time in Japan. So here, things to do in Japan and things to say to make friends in Japan. Say, oh, by the way, this is not troll or like anything. So if you really wanted to make friends in Japan without like, you know, getting into trouble, say this one phrase. 日本. Say this one phrase and it's insanely going to be easy for you to make friends in Japan if you once say it. If you once say this, Japanese people, they just care about the people who say stuff like this. So 日本好きです like this means like I love Japan. It doesn't mean like I love Japanese, but it means I love Japan. Japanese people will care about you. They will think you are like amazing for just saying this, because a lot of Japanese people think like foreigners, like non-Japanese people, even like Japan or like Japanese people. So if you say this once, then a lot of Japanese people will be like, oh my god, you're so sweet. Right. That's literally what it is. But think about it. So I don't know like where you guys are from, but let's say you guys are from like, let's say America. And I go to America, right? And I say, I like America. America is my dream country. Thank you. Then you will somehow like have a positive image about me, right? Once I say it. I don't know like where you guys are from, like so okay, so Malaysia. So I just go to Malaysia and say like, oh, this is my first time coming to Malaysia, and Malaysia is my favorite country. I really like Malaysia, and I feel like my dream just came true. Netherlands, sure. Oh, let's just assume that I just came to, you know, the Netherlands, and say like, oh, so the Netherlands is like my favorite country. I really wanted to, you know, come to the Netherlands for a long time, and my dream just came true. And I'm really happy that I'm able to communicate with the actual Dutch people. Stuff like that. That kind of makes you like me back, right? So seriously, this is seriously the best thing you can say to Japanese people, because it works to any people. It works against any people. Seriously. Say 日本好きです. That's just one thing. And you shouldn't really do anything. You can just be yourself. But try to just follow Japanese culture as much as you can, and some of the things like Japanese say might trigger you a little bit sometimes. Sometimes you might think Japanese people are racist because like, so this is what Japanese people do. Japanese people tends to put a boundary between like Japanese people and foreigners. You feel like you are not really friends with Japanese people. You kind of feel like there's this wall between Japanese people and you. Like every time you talk to Japanese people, they say like, oh, that's probably you are a foreigner. Oh, that's probably because you are not Japanese. You will get to hear stuff like that all the time, and you might end up thinking, Japanese people are racist because like there's this wall behind, between like Japanese people and other people, like including you. That's not like they are, being racist, but that's just how they are, how Japanese people are. They're like Trump in a way, it's like that. So you might kind of have to get used to it, and you might have to know that Japanese people say it just because like it's the culture we have, basically. But it's not like we are trying to be mean or anything. So that's just one thing. But other than that, just say this to every single person. Like, so if you just wanted to be friends with people in Japan, say 日本好きです. Just go up to any Japanese people and 日本好きです, and you'll be like freaking popular with everybody. Trust me, I'm not even trolling. Like, it seriously works. I've seen so many non-Japanese people that came to Japan and got popular just because like they like Japan. They truly like Japan. Like there's been like so many weebs that came to Japan as well, but they freaking got popular just because they like Japan and they say it. They say that like, oh, I like Japan. I like anime. Japan is my favorite country, and I feel like my dream just came true. Say it. It works on the internet too. Just get on the internet, just play VR chat or something, and just find some Japanese people and say like, oh, 日本好きです. I love Japan. I would really want to go to Japan, and you can be friends with them like within freaking 10 seconds. So that's just one thing you should know about Japan, like how to deal with Japanese people. But thank you for the donation. LOL goes to dad. Is it required to touch women on train in Japan? No. No. Matthew-san, Sora-san, 下着は何色ですか? What color are your panties? Like, what color is your underwear? Please marry me. Sure. My underwear, my pantsu is black, I think. I will marry you. Thank you for a donation. Gumi, thank you for a donation. I've been thinking this whole time that, what clever thing I could put on this. My last brain cells died. Anyways, Sora, thanks for making me laugh. You big peepee. Mom, I made it. I got Sora's attention. You know what? Not only getting my attention, here, let me just do something for you so that you can say that you made Sora do stuff for you. So your name is Gumi, right? So your name is Gumi. So not only you just got my attention, but again, you just got Sora the Troll to do something for you. This song is for Gumi. And now you can just freaking like brag about it to everybody, saying, I got Sora to make a song about me. Me, this song is about you. Please show me your panties. What color are your panties? Gumi, please tell me. Yes, this song is for you. Please show me your. I just freaking realized my neighbors can just hear me saying show me your panties. I think they know what panties means. So not only you just got my attention, you got me to make a song about you. How's that? Now you can freaking brag about it to everybody. Komori Rider. Sensei, 何のバンドが好きですか? What band do you like? Recently, I don't know what I like recently. I like everything. I like everything, but I like rock bands. I like metal, especially. I like Korpiklani. That's my favorite band. LL Ghost Dad. Does your dad know you, sir? So, I don't do that. So I don't think my dad knows about it. If he knows that I do this, then he's getting the information wrong, probably. So, yeah, I don't think he knows about it, because I've never done it. Ai Uehara no Ashi. Go to Google Images and check Blue Waffle. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, that's gonna get me banned. That's gonna get me banned. I'm not gonna do that. Fado Gaijin. Can you sing Happy Birthday for me, Sora? Is your name Fado Gaijin or Fatto Gaijin? I guess your name is Fatto Gaijin, right? Instead of Fado, in English, but in Japanese. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. A happy birthday, dear Fado Gaijin. Happy birthday, and show me your panties. Show me your panties, Fado Gaijin. LL Ghost Dad, your nipples and lips are always the same color. What the f- No, I just... Yeah, turned off my cam for a second. What the fuck? But thank you for the donation, Katsun. Thank you for helping me keep my sanity for 2 months of doing uni online just by being yourself. You beautiful turbo you. Don't ever change. Thank you for the donation. Should I just make an OnlyFans or something? Like at this point. Should I? If I ever decide to make an OnlyFans, do you guys know like what will happen, by the way? Do you guys know like what I will probably end up doing? It's not going to be me just like posting my pictures, like obviously. You know what's gonna happen though? No, not that. Let's see. Rom Pen. I'm Filipino, learning Japanese and wanting to move to Japan. What would be the reception of an American Asian compared to someone who is Caucasian? If you are not white, then Japanese people will think that you are not American. Like that happens a lot. But still, like, you are American, right? You are still American, so people will still see you as an American. It's just really hard to explain. If you talk to people, like, if you talk to Japanese people and say you are American, then yeah, people still like will not think you are an American because you are not white. So it's hard. Black American, if you are black, then yeah, people will think you are American as well, but if you are Asian, then it's just kind of hard to convince Japanese people that you are American. It happens a lot. But there are some people like who know that you can still be American while you're Asian. So just come to Japan and you'll just experience it. You'll just experience what it's like to live in Japan as an Asian American. I've seen like a lot of Asian Americans and yeah, the life for them in Japan is quite interesting. So, just saying. Spooky Meow. Hey Sora, it's been a minute since you got some titty pics, huh? Did I get a titty pic? Wait, did I just get like any titty pics? I don't think so, did I? Yeah. Rebecca White. OnlyFans means obligatory butt pics. If you want to see my butt, you can kinda see it now too. Never mind. I was not gonna freaking like take off my pants, but I was gonna just like freaking let you guys see my... Never mind. I was just like thinking about something really stupid and dumb. I don't think so, but I wanted to visit Hong Kong like at some point before in my life. So... Komoroshi, thank you for an donation. What is Kaibutsu-san? It's a song I like. I don't know name. Kaibutsu-kun? Isn't it Kaibutsu-kun? I'm not sure like what you were talking about, so I don't know. But I feel like it's Kaibutsu-kun. Probably. But thank you for a donation. What about people from Latin America? I mean, if you are not Japanese, then you will be popular in Japan, no matter what. LL Ghost Dad, can you come to USA and smoke weed with me? Circle Jack, Smash Brothers. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so I can probably go to America for you. I can probably do that. Circle jerk. I have a question. So circle jerk, in order to do it properly, we have to get like other people to do it with us too, right? I don't really think a circle jerk is like something like we do only with like you and me. In order to like make a circle, we have to like get other people to join us, right? Then no. Smash Brothers, I can do that, but question mark. But thank you for the donation. Ayue Haranashi. Dear Sora, I have finished my studies in London as a mechanical engineer. Now I am going to apply top Waseda for an MBA. That's great, damn. I want to get a job in Japan and live there. Do you think I can get a job and create myself a life there? Will people accept me? I think so. It's just... So whether people will accept you or not is like how much you understand Japan and like how much you try to understand Japan. Let me talk about some really great example. So do you guys know about this one YouTuber called Dogen? He's pretty famous, I think. Dogen's pretty famous and I thought everybody knows about him. But... So, to spell his name, it's this. Dogen. So, he's an American, but he came to Japan and I'm pretty sure he's 100% accepted by every Japanese person. Because he knows Japanese culture like deeply. I'm pretty sure like he knows Japanese culture like a lot more than I do. I was born and raised in Japan, but I didn't study about Japan. But Dogen, he's a smart. This guy's smart. I've been watching him like since when like he only had like 4,000 subs too. But this guy's really smart, and he obviously knows like a lot of things about Japan. And he is definitely accepted by a lot of like Japanese people, and he speaks Japanese fluently too. What I'm trying to say is it's possible to be accepted as a foreigner as long as you try to understand the Japanese culture and language. So yeah, you can definitely get a job and people will accept you if you try to understand the Japanese culture and Japanese language. I mean, Dogen is a great example. He's an American, but everybody accepts Dogen, even though he's not Japanese like in Japan. And it's just all about what kind of things you do and whether you try to study about Japan or not. People will accept you 100%. So, and Komoroshi, serious question. What are the Japanese view on big people? Scary. Big people are scary. That's just what everybody says. I'm kind of used to big people too, because I have like a lot of non-Japanese friends and they are freaking big. So yeah, I mean, so he's kind of humble too, and Japanese people like humble people and polite people. Dogen is American, but he has the Japanese mindset to me. His mindset is like really based on like how Japanese people are, which is really interesting to me because like he's a lot more Japanese than I am. What I mean by that is like how I act, like what kind of things I say is totally different from like other Japanese people. You can kind of tell, like probably how, you know, I act a lot different from like other Japanese people. It's not because like I'm trying to be different, but it's just how I am. But on the other hand, Dogen, he knows a lot about Japan, so that he knows how to fit in the Japanese society, how to think like Japanese people. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody in Japan likes Dogen. He's really smart too. I'm pretty sure every single Japanese person in Japan loves him because like he literally knows everything about Japan. So, and not his Chatsi, thank you for the donation. Let me tell you, you are so handsome. You are so handsome too. I wish you and everyone else good health and strength through quarantine. There's no quarantine in Japan actually, but thank you for telling me that. And you're handsome too. And you're cuter too. So, but thank you for the donation. Sandor Zabo, can you sing Sono Chi no Sadame? I don't know what song that is. I have a Japanese friend and I love Japan's culture. You sound like a Japanese person, by the way. Thank you for telling me that, because I don't really get that much, especially when I hide my face like this. If I just hide my face like this and, you know, talk to people, people usually just assume that I'm European. And people usually think I'm like Swedish or like German or something. That's like what I get usually, so. Rebecca White, thank you for a donation. I'd love to hear your opinion on Matt versus Japan. He is freaking smart as well. He came to my stream like once before, by the way. He came to my stream. There was like this one time before, I think that was like 3 weeks ago. I did this like one stream named Make Me Laugh on Discord Competition, and he freaking came to my stream. And I kind of watched him a lot too, so I knew about him, but if you haven't heard of him, I recommend looking him up on YouTube when you have the time. Dogen did an interview with him. Yeah, so I know about him, and he's freaking smart too. And yeah, he seems to know a lot about Japanese culture and Japanese people, cause like he can speak English like Japanese people. What I mean by that is like, so you know how Japanese people speak English like, I don't speak English well, right? So to speak English like that perfectly, you have to know how the Japanese language works, like deeply. And Matt versus Japan, he knows how it works, how like Japanese English works. He literally knows how to sound like Japanese. He's freaking smart. He's freaking smart, and he is definitely talented when it comes down to like learning languages. And I watched some videos like about him saying like what the best way is to like learn Japanese and stuff, and what he's saying on his channel is 100% right. And he's saying like learning Japanese from native Japanese people is not the best way. And yeah, that's true too. It's not the best way to like learn Japanese from Japanese people. It's usually the best to learn Japanese from like, you know, him and stuff. Dogen is seriously the best person to learn Japanese from, like 100%. He is like the ideal teacher for every person who wants to learn Japanese and knows English. This guy is like the ideal person to learn Japanese. So it's safe to open Steam stream. I'll check that later. Should I just check it now? Wait.
Sora the troll win. Oh, I don't know. I think he's really funny. I mean, I've only seen a couple of his videos, but he seemed really funny, and I think it'd be fun to do a video with him. Collab with.
Interesting. Sandor Zabo. It's a JoJo song. Arigato for your content. Thank you too. I appreciate it. In talk, はじめましてどうぞよろしく。まだ上手じゃありません。I wanna go to Japan. Come to Japan, man. Japan is definitely a great country. So. Alright, everybody. I've been streaming for like freaking 3 hours, and I got a lot of other things to do. So, I have to go now. So, thank you for coming to like my stream, everybody. Like, I didn't really do anything in this stream, but talk about some Japanese stuff and whatever. And I don't know like when I will stream next. I don't really think I will have a schedule for my streams because I want to focus on like, you know, voice acting still. But I will upload videos like every day for a week or 2 weeks. And tomorrow I will upload like this one video which is about Filthy Frank and Joji. Because Joji is getting cancelled, right? I mean, he's not really getting cancelled, but like some people are trying to just getting him cancelled, right? And I just thought it was really funny how, you know, a lot of people like didn't know that Joji was Filthy Frank before, right? and I really thought that was funny. I thought I have to make a video about it because I just legitimately thought it was funny. So I made a video about it, and I kind of tried to explain what it's like to really getting him cancelled because like he was filthy frank before in my video. Because I thought everybody knew like Joji was filthy frank before, but it's just really interesting, right? So, but it will be uploaded tomorrow, and after that I will just like start uploading VR chat videos as well. I went up to people and freaking like controlled some people, and I freaking just went up to people and tried to act like I was Genji as well, Genji from like Overwatch. I did a lot of things, so videos will be uploaded every day for a while. So before ending this stream, let me just try to read every single comment for 3 minutes. It's just how it is for me. No. No. Yes. I haven't seen him recently. I really haven't seen like any of the online friends recently. I don't know. Happy birthday. I kind of know like some words in a lot of like languages, but I don't think that will happen. I mean, if she wants to do it, then yeah. Sweat. I wish you luck. Sure. I don't really hate anything about foreigners. I mean, people are the same. Like, we are all the same. There's like nothing I hate about foreigners just because they are foreigners. Because we are the same, right? If I hate something about them, it's not because like they are foreigners, but it's just because of like they are as human beings. It's not just because of the foreigner status. White, probably? Erika. Erika? I don't think I'm friends with Erika. Like as in the black YouTuber who passed away, right? Shiba. Never. My sister is like a lot crazier than me. No. Never. No. I never use anything. Both. It's a great country, and I know like a lot of people there like Japan as well, so. And thank you for your donation, Aptembel. Hi Sora, thanks for your videos. Great as always. Thank you for telling me that. My favorite candy. I don't really eat candy. Why did you become a teacher? Teaching English was like the only thing I was able to do. Anyways, it's been 3 minutes. I have to work on some like voice acting, voiceovers actually. And I gotta edit some videos as well to upload this week. So, see you everybody. Take care. I will see you guys next week, probably.